Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Alright.
Alright. Welcome to our first week of Fourth and Short podcast here.
With Greg and Matt, obviously.
Of course, every week here on out. We're going to get started with our league. So, first segment, let's just rip it right away. Week 6, let's wrap it all up. Where do we want to start?
I say we start with Jack and Tyler here.
Love it.
Alright. Some quick notes I got here on Jack. First thing I gotta say is the kicker situation. Gostkowski's been on the IR here for 2 weeks now. That's got to get changed sooner rather than later. You'd literally be better off with anybody at kicker besides Gostkowski, given the fact that he isn't playing. And I don't want to get too much into it now because we'll cover it later, but these Chargers running backs, they had a bad week here against Pittsburgh. The team just looks a little shaky, so.
It's hard to have both of them in the lineup.
Yeah. A rough week from them right out the gate.
Kid puts up close games though. Nice lineup he's got.
Mm-hmm. He's been really solid so far, but 1-5. Prior to this week, he's been putting up consistent 120. This week he dipped under 100. Just a down week for him, I think.
Kicker could have saved him last week.
Yeah.
You can leave it at that.
Yeah, down week overall, but a kicker would have helped. On the other side of the ball, we had Tyler.
Defending champ.
Kid keeps getting it done.
He
just keeps getting it done.
Dude, the running backs.
Yeah.
Obviously, if he coming in this year with
Oh, yeah.
Leonard Fournette, I really thought that one was going to be laughable.
Yeah.
And he's proved me wrong.
Fournette, Ingram, too. I thought he was going to be in a big backfield there, a lot of mouths to feed. But, although Ingram's been a stud.
He's been the guy back there.
Yeah.
And Lamar Jackson with him back there.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
helps the run game.
It's a good offense.
Odell's been too inconsistent, too hot and cold. The Browns are just pretty shitty.
It's the Browns.
Baker, 11 picks, 5 touchdowns here.
Kitchens, it's just a
Freddie
rough spot to be.
Yeah, Freddie Kitchens looks a little lost.
I agree. It's just a tough spot. But Tyler's got a way through it. Edelman there too.
Edelman's been solid.
And Kelsey hasn't done what he has to do yet. I think he's going to pick up his stuff.
Yeah.
So we'll see what's going on with that. Let's move on to, how about McMorrow and Joe?
McMorrow Slinky?
Yeah, we'll go McMorrow Slinky.
In the matchup?
Yeah.
Okay.
I missed up the matchup. All right, with McMorrow, this kid's got to get off his high horse. His team, he performed this week, definitely.
Is there anyone in this league happier than Matt McMorrow?
No.
I mean, this kid is just jolly.
Week in, week out.
God, this kid's jolly as hell.
And he'll hit you up every morning for a trade.
Mm-hmm.
He'll hit you up for a trade. He wants to know everything that's going on. He checks in with every team. He's just a great piece to the league.
Yeah.
But, man, you're not getting 40 out of Diggs every week.
No.
It's just not going to happen. His team popped off this week.
Under 76 points.
How many touchdowns did his team just have?
15.
15 touchdowns from the whole team.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to keep going. So
it can't,
good week. It's what you want to see. What is he now, 3-3?
He got himself to 500.
Yeah, he got himself to 500. That's where you want to be.
And, he couldn't be happier.
Yes.
That's what he was looking to do.
Russell Wilson, though, for real.
Russell
Wilson would be a little shaky here, but...
David Johnson came in, popped off.
Mm-hmm.
Phillip Lindsay had a solid week. McLaurin,
McLaurin keeps getting it done.
He's just doing it.
Juju, we'll talk about him later. But he survived a pretty big bye week here. He had T.Y. on the bye, Jacobs on the bye, Montgomery on the bye. He got through it, though.
It wasn't an easy week for McMorrow.
No, but he got it done. And then Slink. This was my big thing with Pat's team. His lack of depth. When people went hurt, when people were on the bye week, I was like, this kid's not going to be able to fill in the spots. He had Ronald Jones. He gave him 7. Pretty bad game. Gallup came back to earth. Less than 10. Curtis Samuel was a good flex spot, but
when you got Saquon down,
Saquon should be back, but we'll see what's going on here. Derrick Henry had a bad game against Denver. Denver's run defense is looking really
It's solid.
Yeah.
It's a defense too.
That was a team I used to look forward to. Like, I got a player going against him, I was hyped up for it. I don't know if that's the case anymore.
And he did draft Antonio Brown.
Mm-hmm.
We're not really gonna get into that, but that speaks for itself.
That hurts.
What's our next matchup?
I'm looking at Joe and Sean here.
Joe and Sean.
This is a doozy.
This is the one.
Couple takeaways from this one here.
Sean put himself back in the running, for real.
Mm-hmm.
With a couple teams with 2 wins, teams with 3 wins. I mean, things can pop off, especially with Sean's upcoming schedule.
Yeah,
Who's he got? He's got Slinky Endone.
I think so. Yeah.
Things could be looking up for Sean. I mean, I don't hate his team.
No, it doesn't really blow you away, but he's got like 4 decent receivers where they're low key, they're sneaky. Brandon Cooks, Golden Tate, Shepard, and Sutton. Shepard's got to get his head right.
He's got Sterling Shepard on the
Yep.
bench. I mean,
Kittle finally hit 100 receiving yards.
just traded for Cortland Sutton.
Mm-hmm.
He's been playing well, and his running backs. I mean, Le'Veon and James Conner.
Solid.
You should be able to bank on 15.
Yeah.
For 15 a week. I mean,
And Sony Michel, it was ugly early, but he's showing some hope here.
he is. He had a couple touchdowns
Yeah.
taken away. Definitely. I mean,
Brady stole 2 from him on the goal line. That's pretty brutal. You know, if Sony Michel had an extra 2 carries that game, he would have been in for a really solid game, like 20-something points. So, you know, I think he's got a little glimmer of hope here. Should we flip it over to Joe?
Yeah, let's go to Joe's side. I like Joe's team.
Yeah.
He's got to find something about Jared Goff.
Yeah.
He shouldn't. Personally, drop. Not on a roster.
Drop him.
I don't think he's playable
Drop
at this
him.
point. I mean,
Nah.
and it sucks for the kid. He moved up originally draft. He was pick number 10,
Yeah.
and he traded up to get to pick number 3
Yeah.
to grab Alvin Kamara, and 2 total touchdowns out of Alvin Kamara. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Nobody expected
Rough
that.
start there. I don't know. Before we completely drop Goff, I do think it's important to think his next 2 games he's going to play the Falcons. He's going to play the Bengals.
I know.
You
We'll
know,
see.
I mean, I have him in 1 league, and this is like my last shot with him here. You know, I'm going to go
that
Goff
has to
here.
be-
I'll roll him out, see what happens. If he doesn't get it done this week against Atlanta,
I
see
think
you later.
like you said before, establish the run.
Yeah,
They can
so
do that.
they're
That's where
gonna do
Goff plays his best
Yeah.
ball, but Gurley's got to
They
get
need
back.
Gurley out there. He benefits them tremendously. Joe Mixon, when drafting Joe Mixon, you should have got a complimentary bottle of Advil. This guy's a headache.
He's
I feel bad. I'll talk a little bit more about Joe Mixon later.
He had 10 yards last game.
Yeah, rough sledding for him so far.
But on the upside, look at Joe's wide receivers.
Yeah, tremendous.
I mean, they're really. Adam Thielen's woke
Mhm.
up.
And you know what? Like
He's
every time
here.
off the bench, I like Tevin Coleman.
I
love Tevin
didn't know.
Coleman.
Honestly, I didn't know he was that fast. Watching him play football, he's
I thought it was
explosive.
Matt Breida.
He's explosive. And then
Yeah.
Godwin. I mean,
I'm all in on the Niners.
I'm all in.
on the Niners.
I love the Niners.
All in on them. Chris Godwin's gonna keep doing it.
I mean, he's just been a stud.
And Thiele's been getting hot here.
He has. You see,
Chris Carson. You watch Chris Carson run, bro. It hurts my body.
He's,
That guy's violent.
He'll
That guy's
run
violent.
through you.
Yeah.
He's gonna fall forward every time.
Yeah.
But I just feel bad about Joe with the tight end situation, and it's not. I don't think it's gonna get better.
Oh no, I was looking at the waiver wire. It's thin.
It's not
It's
gonna.
anorexic. I don't know what you see there.
I mean, he's got what, mate? Now 13 points out of his tight ends. What are we in week 6?
Week 6 is probably about 13.
Come
rough
on, man.
estimate.
I mean, I know it's tough out there. It's hard
Mhm.
finding, but whew,
He's got to hit one eventually.
he's got it. I mean, he'll get going. All right, what do we got next?
We got you and Thomas.
Me and Thomas. That was a good matchup. I mean, I was going in a little nervous.
I think
about
that was the
that
game of
one.
the week right there.
That was a big one. I mean, I still got guys going, but that game's over.
Mm-hmm.
I woke up in the morning to Christian McCaffrey having 19 at the half,
Mm-hmm.
and I was sick. I just went right back to bed expecting another 40-point performance. I mean, how could you not? He's McCaffrey. I mean, and end of the game he ends up with 31 total yards. He's just beaten up. This bye week's gonna be huge for him.
Yeah, that's
he'll
a big bye week for him.
After that, he'll be back and he'll be popping off.
R.I.P. to Will Disley.
Will Disney, yeah.
Tough loss.
And
That guy was turning into a real stud.
You just got a hold of him,
Mhm.
and just like that, his Achilles. So that's a tough loss, and you're gonna have to find a way on the waiver wire because go ask Joe about it.
Yeah,
It's just not
it's
a good
ugly
time.
out there.
I mean, Keenan Allen's another one. That's been a headache for him.
Yeah, you know, Gordon coming back, that's going to chip away at his value a little bit, I think. He usually does a lot better when Gordon's out, gets a lot more targets. Chiefs backfield, you got Shady and Williams. You could start one of them, you could start 2 of them. I don't know. It looks like a full-blown committee there. Andy Reid loves it. He loves what he's working with, I guess. But we'll see what happens. Both the running backs are on a bye week next week. We talk about that?
No, we
No.
didn't. And
I don't want
he's
to get ahead of
playing-
myself, but
Yeah.
that's a big week there for Joe coming out. We
Yeah.
got Chubb and McCaffrey.
And for
on
Thomas,
bye.
if he can fight it off.
Yeah, Tom's gonna have to fight that one off.
I mean, I'm excited what I got going over there. Tyreek Hill just got back, and
Mhm.
he looks explosive. I mean, it looks like he didn't
Yeah.
miss a beat.
He didn't miss a beat now.
Tyreek Hill, Mike Thomas. I mean, I'm just excited about those guys.
Mark Andrews, big time. Kenny Galladay's slick.
I'm excited.
The only thing you ought to be worrying about over there is Todd Gurley.
Yep, definitely. I mean,
that was what we were worried about all preseason going into the draft. Was Gurley's going to miss time? Gurley's going to miss time.
And here it
Week
is.
6, it happened.
And to start the season, he was slow. I mean,
yeah, slow start.
I took the chance, traded for him, but we'll see how it pans out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's put up, after I traded for him, he got, what, 4 touchdowns?
4 touchdowns in 2 games, back-to-back 2 touchdown games.
And this, I mean, the positive about that is his absence in his knee.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking at as
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking at as a positive for that. So let's move on to the next matchup. Who's it? You and Dylan?
Me and Dylan, yeah.
Woo!
Battle of 4-1 teams here.
Still going right
Still
here.
going on right now. At the moment, I'm down by 11 points, and I got Carry-On and Jimmy Graham, and Jimmy Graham's giving me a nice goose egg with about 10 minutes left in the third here.
He dropped a touchdown.
He did.
He
We'll see if I'll be able to pull this one out, but
that'll be a good one.
yeah, me and Dylan had a pretty good matchup here. Pretty even, you know. Cooper left the game with an injury for him. Hope he's well, but
Tyler Boyd bit you in the ass.
yeah, Tyler Boyd, bad game for him.
Yeah.
Eagles bottled up Dalvin Cook. Kyler Murray, I told you guys last week on my power rankings, Kyler Murray, watch him become a fantasy superstar. Here he comes.
But hey, you got a hold of that New England defense.
Yeah.
And that New England defense is...
the best player on my team, probably, honestly.
I mean...
They're locked in loaded
consistent
every
20
single
points?
week.
I mean...
Yeah.
You
look at what they've been doing, it's unreal. You know, it's unreal what they've been up to. I think week 1 they had 7 points, and since then they've been double digits every single week. A couple of 20s in there.
I mean, matchups are favorable, but
matchups have been
they're
favorable,
doing their
no
job.
doubt, but they're doing their fucking job, and I'll take it.
They shouldn't be, like, defenses shouldn't be doing this week in, week out.
Yeah, yeah.
To flip to Dylan's, I mean, Lamar Jackson.
Stud, 100-something rushing yards, I think, 155 maybe.
Again, I mean, he's just such a dual threat that he's gonna, like, he could do that week in, week out.
Week in, week out, and Austin Hooper's not going anywhere.
Oh my god.
No. If I had a panic button, I'd be pushing it right now on the Falcons organization.
Yeah.
Dan Quinn's probably going to get canned.
They had one shot and they...
Yeah, I think Dan Quinn's going to lose his job. The offensive line's just so bad, Hooper's going to eat up every game underneath like that.
I mean,
he's
17 and a touchdown this week. He's...
Yeah. Yeah.
He's just been solid.
And DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah.
Listen, he turned in a solid game. He had 9... on paper, it looked decent, you know?
It was
he gave you 16.5 points.
It's the PPR that saved him.
Yeah. 9 for 55 against the Chiefs.
It's the
that's
PPR.
not what you wanted to see. He's on pace for less than 1,000 yards this year.
You assume... I mean, the game against Kansas City, you expected...
big things.
At least...
I was shitting myself going into it. I was like, he's got D-Hop.
I mean, that's just a matchup that you're drooling over.
Yeah.
But...
You know, he gave you 9 for 55. He caught a 2-point conversion, boosted him up a little bit. But, I don't know. He's been outside the top 30 every week since week 2. He just hasn't been doing it. He just hasn't been doing his job.
I mean, granted, early, other than these past 2 games, Deshaun Watson hasn't been sacked these past 2 games, and he's shown it. But, I mean, before that, he was just getting beat up.
Yeah.
Hard to throw the ball with that situation, but we'll see what comes out of that.
Yeah, Hopkins has a talent. I think he'll turn it around eventually.
And, I mean, he did.
I'd be worried. I own him in the spot, and I'm worried about it, so...
And I mean, Dylan did have Marlon Mack on a bye week.
Yeah.
Buffalo D on
Freeman
a bye
turned
week.
in a good game.
Freeman did have a great game. 26, a late touchdown too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I like the kid's team. Dylan's just lost a couple close games.
Yeah. Yeah, he always gets himself into a close one. He's in a close one right now. I think he still has that lead on me. But, yeah. So, I think that wraps up our weekly recap here. Should we just rip the power rankings real quick?
Yeah, you
I
want
mean,
to
I know the league loves that. We've talked about, I feel like I already said a bunch about the teams. I'm going to go right here.
Down 10 to 1.
10 to 1. I'm going to start off with Slinky. You know, I dropped him down to the 10 spot because the depth is really hurting him. That's really it. I moved Sean up to 9. He's got a glimmer of hope here. I think Connor, Bell, and Michelle is a solid trio of running backs moving forward. A lot of people might look at it and cringe a little bit, but I think it's going to pan out really well, especially Le'Veon. He's got a good schedule coming up. James Conner's got a good bye. And that shitty quarterback play almost helps Connor because he just has a ton of receptions every week.
He gets his.
Yeah. Joe at 8. I think I dropped him a spot, but that's just because the team's just not getting it done. He's got good players, they're just not getting it done. So I got to put him at 8. McMorrow climbed up to 7, thanks to his 15 touchdowns that his team scored this week. But we'll see where that keeps him. Jack down at 6. He's got to get more active in the league. That's it. He's very active in the other league here. I'm in a 14-man with him. He's very active in it. He's got to get more active in that. I got Tyler at 5. He keeps getting the job done. Dylan into the top 4. He's got a really solid team. I've been sleeping on it, but I'm going to admit it now. He's got a really good team. Thomas down to 3 because I have a lot of concerns with this team. Disley's gone. Wide receiver 2 still shaky. Flex play shaky.
He's got big things to prove these upcoming weeks.
Yeah.
I got
D'Lo 2nd. I love your receivers, but I had you at 1, and then I was watching the Packers game, and I saw Jamal Williams getting his fair share again. I got worried about Aaron Jones.
I'm a little worried right now. I was in the game before.
So I had to put you down at 2, and then I got myself in the 1 spot. I just like what I'm working with all in all, moving forward.
I mean, that's fair, yeah.
Yo.
I got a similar top 2.
What's going on?
What's up?
Whole lot of game shit.
I mean, I'm going down. I got 10. I went right with Slinky as well. So I got. What's up?
Are you guys in the middle?
Yeah,
we're
we're
in a little podcast.
Are you recording right now?
Yeah,
Right side of the
yeah.
camera,
Let's see what's
over
up.
Oh shit. What's up, boys?
So I also have Slinky at the 10 spot. It's just injury plague. I mean, he drafted great, started hot, but it's just a plague. Sean still 1 and 5. I like where he's heading. He's got that chance. I started 0 and 5 last year. I made playoffs. He's got that chance. I do have Joe at 8 as well. I mean, he's just not performing.
No.
He's not performing the team. And congratulations on being the gopher, by the way. Losing to Sean, that's a tough look. I have Jack at 7. I mean, do you care? Like set your lineup, man. He's got Gostkowski in there for 2 weeks straight now. He's out. I don't know.
It's rough.
It's tough sledding right there.
It's tough for
You
the
just
kid,
said the
right?
lineup.
We got McMorrow coming in at 6.
Big jump for the kid.
Big jump for the. I had him originally. I think it was 9. I think so. He's jumped. I mean, he put up a great week.
Yeah.
I mean, his team could. He could go. He could make a little playoff case. I mean, Wilson, David Johnson, McLaurin. I mean, keep an eye on this team. That's all. Dylan coming in at 5. You would think he had last year's Travis Kelce, maybe Zach Ertz or George Kittle there. It's Austin Hooper, the backbone of this team.
Yeah. I mean, this guy's a raw.
There's nothing more to say about him. I mean, holy crap. He's holding them together. Tyler, the defending champ at 4, got to put respect on his name. He's just got a consistent roster, and he's doing it. Thomas got you at 3, and that might have been generous. I just see this team having some trouble coming down the road here. It's just, I mean, Kareem Hunt's going to be back in a little bit.
Feels like a slippery slope.
I mean, it's a tough situation, and I know he was asking about trades earlier in the week, earlier today, actually, so I'd be concerned. I got Greg at 2. I mean, he's got a solid roster. He's got James White, Dalvin Cook. He sold Dalvin Cook. That was a big one. Dalvin Cook and James White in the backfield, that's solid, but his wide receivers, once Devontae Adams comes back, Devontae Adams, Julio Jones, I mean, this kid's got a team.
Mm-hmm.
And I got myself at 1. Looking at tonight, yeah, Aaron Jones looked a little concerning. Todd Gurley, those are my 2 running backs, so they're in the air. They could pop off. Those are my question marks, but I think my receivers are just, I mean, I got Tyreek, Mike Thomas, Kenny Golladay, Mark Andrews. I mean, I've been playing some good fantasy right now, so I'm taking a. I think I'm happy with my team right now. So that's my
Power rankings?
that's my
Alright.
post week 6 power rankings.
Cool. Just a quick little break. Just to remind you guys that this podcast is brought to you by nobody really. We're just getting started here. We just pulled it out of thin air. We're tired of being misled by Matthew Berry. So we decided to step in
Aren't we
and
all?
we decided to try to lead a new path in the fantasy football community. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. You know, we'll take any sort of criticism we can get. Studio's a little bootleg, recording it off the iPhone. It's a work in progress, but we'll get there.
I mean, Nick, how many times you got to be misled by Matt Barry?
Matt Berry can suck the skin off my dick.
I mean, he's just like
Oof.
Yeah.
Tough scene.
His love hit. I almost go with the opposite.
Dude,
If he's on the love list, I'm gonna sit him.
he has lost all credibility. Him and Yates,
Yeah.
they can have fun just fucking each other
It's
because they
just
suck.
They
suck.
They just haven't. They're not cutting it. We're gonna cut it. I mean,
Yeah.
we're just gonna.
We're gonna get the job
put-
done.
Yeah.
We're gonna get the job done.
Right out there for you.
Alright, so let's move into our next segment here. Just this is a little more general, a little buy low, sell high section. Buy low, obviously 2 players, 3 players that we're looking to buy low on, recommend you buy low on. And the sell high, obviously the opposite. You're gonna want to sell this player high if you got him.
You want to start off on the buy low?
I'll start off with the buy low. I'm gonna talk about Travis Kelce here. Slow start for the guy, or it seems like a slow start. He doesn't have any touchdowns yet. You would think he would have balled out when Tyreek was out with the injury, and he didn't.
Yeah, right.
He is leading the tight ends in yardage, I'm pretty sure. But I'm not. It's not where you drafted Travis Kelce.
He's
to
not,
be.
yeah.
So
Especially as a tight end.
yeah,
What'd you get him? Second round, maybe
Yeah.
late first. I mean,
back first, early second.
that's not what you're expecting out of those picks.
If you're dying for a tight end, I'd go trade for him. Definitely. I'd see what his owner is feeling like. You know, he could be panicking, could be upset. He's been solid, but it's just not what you want.
I mean, if your owner, if the owner of Travis Kelce's bottom of the league,
Mm-hmm.
I'd go right at him. That guy's got to
Yeah.
get him out of there for 2
Yeah.
decent players. I
Yeah,
mean.
he's got to.
Go get Travis Kelce now.
If you had like someone like Mark Andrews, Darren Waller, would you pair one of those two?
Yeah, throw that in there because I'm looking to sell Mark Andrews. What do you guys think?
So
about
would you?
that?
So say you had like a Mark Andrews, Darren Waller. Would you pair Mark Andrews with someone like I don't know, like a mid-tier RB2, someone like Mark Andrews, James White for Travis Kelce?
I personally have James White on my buy low.
Okay.
So I think James White's in for big things. I mean,
Okay.
I don't think I'd sell someone like James White, but I could see a running back 2 and like a Mark Andrews sold for Travis Kelce, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, with Tyreek now on the field, it takes pressure off. It almost takes
Kelce.
pressure off Kelce.
See, that's what I was thinking. I think it might actually help Kelce out a little bit.
It would- I mean,
coming back.
With that off the top speed,
Yeah.
the field's gonna open up for.
Yeah, you got to keep the safety deep.
Yeah.
Now,
So
gurus, don't mind me interjecting.
No,
here,
of
but
course, of course.
I have personally on my own team, you know, the second league you guys are involved
Yeah.
in. I have Hunter Henry and Mark Andrews,
Okay.
and I'm looking to move one of them for a running back. And right now I have some preliminary discussions for Mark Andrews for carry on straight up. Now, you think that's not a good deal,
I think you ripped that right away.
I think you do too.
I pulled that right away.
or should
Are they not interested in Hunter Henry? Because you know, Mark,
I know.
Mark Andrews has been proven.
he's been consistent? Yeah. Do I take the shot on keeping Henry or do I sell Andrews? Like, you know, what do I do?
I mean,
You're in a pretty good. I know. All right. So in our league, you win this week.
It's tough right now. I need Green Bay's defense to hold out. I need Aaron Jones to forget what a football is.
Okay. I mean, I'd roll out with Mark Andrews. You know what he's got.
Yeah.
Hunter Henry could be a lot of touchdown reliance for the rest of the season, maybe.
Very
Mark
interesting.
Andrews is big on that yardage.
yeah.
3 games
He
now.
gets a lot of
pretty
yardage,
much?
yeah. Listen, I think they're both good tight ends moving forward. I like Mark Andrews more than Hunter Henry, but if you can sell Mark Andrews and get a running back like Kerryon Johnson, I think I would do that.
Yeah.
Especially if you need the running back.
I do because Mixon.
And Kerryon
Yeah.
also just got off his bye week, so you got a bye week out of your way. You got a running back you could start every
Mhm.
single week from here on out. So
Yeah.
I'd pull that trade, but that's just me.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Yep. My next buy low candidate, I would say I would go with Le'Veon Bell. The sheer volume he receives is unbelievable. Top of the league in that stuff.
Sammy's back.
Sam Darnold changes
Sammy's
the offense.
back.
It's a different offense with Sam Darnold. The schedule lightens up, especially in 2 weeks. You know, this week he's got Monday Night Football. He's playing the Pats, not a defense I want him to go against, and then he's got Jacksonville. So you know, I'd go get him now. But his value could even drop more over the
And
next
talk
2
to
weeks.
if you're looking to trade for him, talk to your trade partner right there.
Yeah,
Hey, he's got a tough matchup coming up. I mean,
yeah.
go
I'd go at him with that. He's got New England. He's
go
already-
get it, especially if the Bell owner is struggling.
Yeah.
Go right at him.
Yeah, I'd get Le'Veon. I'd love to have Le'Veon on my team.
Definitely. I mean, bell cow.
Yeah.
It's good. It's always good to have a bell cow back and pass catching. PPR. I mean,
Yeah.
monster.
Yeah. That's all I got there
Yeah.
for my buy
I
low.
mean, yeah. That's all you got.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna go with the buy low. I mean, you're not gonna get him for dirt.
Yeah.
But
Because you got that
the-
name.
yeah, because he got the name. But this is the time to go and get him. Alvin Kamara. 2 total touchdowns throughout the first 6 games. I mean, he hasn't rushed over 100 yards.
No.
It just, I mean, I don't know.
I think
Maybe
a lot
him
of
and
it's
Teddy don't
Breeze.
have that connection.
Yeah.
Because like Mike Thomas is
Mhm.
playing well.
The chemistry in the passing game between Breeze and Kamara is unmatched.
It's just
So I think when Breeze gets back,
and he's coming back.
yeah, he'll be back soon. So
That's gonna.
I'd go by Kamara too if you can.
I mean, you're not gonna get him for dirt
No.
just because of his name, but and where he got drafted, but you should be able to get him for much cheaper than week 2 in the season.
For sure.
My next one, Larry Fitz. I mean, if you're looking for consistency, this guy is putting you at least 13 a week.
Yeah.
I mean,
I love what the Cardinals are doing here with Kyler Murray.
yeah, it's just the offense is moving down the field.
Mm-hmm.
They're in shootout games. The defense isn't stopping a nosebleed. I mean,
And they got a good schedule coming up too.
yeah,
They got the Giants this week, right?
that's gonna be a favorable matchup
Yeah.
for
Giants,
sure.
Saints, Niners. Scared of the Niners.
Niners
Then he's got the
again.
Bucks. He's got the never mind. He's got the Niners twice in the next 5 weeks, but still, just the way they use him, he's not gonna go away at all.
He's Larry Fitzgerald.
No, he is. He's Larry Fitz, and Kyler Murray's rookie of the year, in my eyes.
Yeah?
The guy's a stud. Yeah, the guy's a stud. I love what Kyler Murray's doing out in Arizona.
I mean,
And Larry Fitz is his
Larry
go-to guy.
Fitzgerald.
So
reliable. I
I'll
mean,
pull
why
him.
wouldn't you
I'll
just keep
pull
him?
it,
I
yeah.
mean, he's just consistent. If you're looking for a consistent
Mhm.
flex, he can go wide receiver too. When he scores, it's that plus.
yeah,
He's like
big
James.
leagues.
He's like James White.
Yeah.
He scores a touchdown. It's that big plus. So that's what I got on my buy low. What you got for your sell high?
Sell high. I'm looking at Nick Chubb. A couple reasons. One, he's been balling out. He's been tremendous. So he's got really good value attached to him. But the Browns are bad. Bad offensive line. Baker's been bad. Freddie Kitchens doesn't know how to run an offense.
Oof.
And that Brown schedule is not getting easier. They got their bye this week. Then they're going into New England, into Denver, hosting Buffalo and Pittsburgh. Next 4. And by the end of that 5-week stretch, Kareem Hunt's going to be right back in the mix here.
Yeah, I mean
So-
that's another amount. You gotta feed him.
Yeah.
He's
So
still
I
Kareem
think this
Hunt.
is your time to get rid of Nick Chubb, and it might be hard with him on the bye this week. But if
forgot
I was a
about that.
Nick Chubb owner, I'd be trying to move him.
He's gonna be tough to move this
ASAP.
week. He's on a bye. Nobody wants to play with that.
Yeah, no.
I mean, if you can move him this week, that's a win-win.
Yeah, I'd get rid of
Moving him
now
this
if I
week, I
could.
mean, you could sell him.
Yeah. Yeah, I would try to get rid of Nick Chubb. And then my second sell high would be Terry McLaurin. His yards are always there. He hasn't gotten less than 50 yards,
He's on the Redskins.
but he's on the Redskins and he's averaging a touchdown a game now.
he's on
5
the
touchdowns
Redskins.
through 5 games. That's a good. It's been a great start. But is he going to finish the year with 16 over 16 games? I don't think so. He's going to have 10 on the Redskins. I just don't know. The Redskins are just really bad. I don't know. I would trade Terry McLaurin. I think he's going to be good the rest of the way. I'm not going to say he's just going to fall off. He's going to be a good player, but I would definitely try to move him.
He's the number 1 option on Washington.
Yeah, no, he is. I would just try to move him right
But you
now.
could
While he's
definitely-
getting these touchdowns, I would
Yeah.
definitely sell him.
Yeah. That's what you got?
That's me, yeah.
Alright. I'm going to start off with the sell high, and it's going to be a big sell high. I got Julio Jones.
Ooh.
I mean, he's cracked 100 yards 3 times now. He's not doing his yardage thing like he has in the past. I mean, he's known for the yardage.
Yeah.
He's hit what? 31, 52, 42. The rest is just cracking 100. I mean, his touchdowns were there in the beginning of the season, fell off the last 3 games with none.
Yeah, that offensive line isn't helping.
No,
No.
it's tough. I mean, Matt Ryan's been throwing. He's got 300
Yeah.
plus yards every game,
Yeah.
and it's
that's
not.
what's scary.
And it's not Julio.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a tough sell high. He can come back to bite you, but
Yeah.
I
Just
mean,
had that big week. I try to move him.
a red zone target in
Yeah.
Austin Hooper. I mean, he's not. I don't think Matt Ryan's looking anywhere else.
Yeah.
Devontae Freeman just had a nice game. He's been catching the ball. Calvin Ridley's there. I mean, we'll see. He's just not finding Julio. There might just be too much attention.
Yeah.
And I got James Conner. He's just. I mean, he popped off this week, but who's his quarterback right now? Hodges. What's his name?
Devin Hodges.
Devin
is that right?
Hodges?
Yeah.
Come on.
I don't want to be invested in that.
It's and Pittsburgh has just been. It's an up and down season.
Mhm.
I mean, and you got Juju there. He's not doing much. The receivers aren't doing
Yeah.
much.
It's a revolving door quarterback. You don't really know what's going to happen.
He's up and down every week in, week out.
And he scored a touchdown, I think, in 3 straight weeks now, Connor.
Yeah.
So, right?
Yeah.
I think 3 straight weeks he's had a touchdown.
2
I think
this
it's
week.
a really good time to sell him.
I think, yeah,
Yeah.
26, 11, 30. And
And
his
he-
touches aren't that. I mean, his
Yeah.
his high is
He's
16.
good, yeah.
And this is last
Yeah.
game when
He's
they
been
had
more
a
involved in
commanding
the
lead.
passing game. But again, it's just not an offense I want to be a part of.
No.
And he's got the bye week coming up, but he's also got Miami after the bye. So I think if you could try to sell him to someone like he's got the bye, but he's got Miami after the bye. He's also dealt with a few injuries too. I
Yeah.
feel like he's always got that question
On
tag
and off
on
the
him.
field, I mean, and how willing is Mike Tomlin to keep it on the ball?
Yeah. So I'd move him.
I'll definitely get him out. All right, that's what I got for my sell high.
All right. Last segment. Players we are pushing the panic button on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
big time. I mean,
Yeah.
I'll start off. I got Juju.
Yeah.
I mean, where you got this guy, his expectations for the start of the season?
Epic.
Through the roof.
Epic.
I want to know
AB
Juju.
numbers.
I mean, that's granted. I mean, Big Ben was around. James Conner was supposed to be that guy.
Yeah.
That
The
sudden
Big Ben
backup
injury
that
really
opened up.
hurt him.
It
It really
man.
hurt him. But now there's nothing you can do now. He's out for the year, and
You got to move on.
they're shit. So defense has been carrying on the past 2 weeks, but the offense is just bad.
Just, not, I mean, let's see the numbers. I mean, he hasn't cracked 20.
No.
That's not what you're expecting. Out of
No,
Juju when you got him.
he's had not enough receptions either.
No,
rough
he had 1
reception.
for 7 last week.
Yeah. Yeah.
In a blowout game against the Chargers.
Yeah. That's ugly.
Come
They
on.
weren't throwing the ball more than 10 yards downfield. It might get better when Rudolph comes back, if he can come back.
Yeah, I
I don't
mean,
know if that kid would want to play again. But,
they're going on the bye. Yeah.
You know, I don't know if he would want to play again. If he wanted to come back, I'm sure they would love to have him.
I'm sure. Yeah.
But we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens with him. I mean, that's a tough, scary situation.
Scary situation, yeah.
But he does come off the bye against Miami.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, you got hope there. And then I'm just going to hop into the Chargers. Just the Chargers by itself. I mean, Keenan Allen, he's just not, I mean, beginning of the season, I think
Slow
it was
down a little bit.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Whew. I mean, first 3 games, he was just popping off. What do you have, a 43-point performance?
Something like that, yeah.
43. I mean, him and Phillip Rivers were just connecting. And that just fell, I don't know where it went. Maybe
Yeah.
it's Melvin Gordon.
Yeah. You know, historically, he does get more targets in the passing game when Melvin Gordon's out. And, you know, that explains his huge start to this season. Now, Melvin Gordon's back. Is he back, though? He's been pretty shitty. So, I don't know what's going on there. They also just lost their center, Mike Pouncey. That never helps. Losing a center.
Is he on
like him.
Pittsburgh?
His brother is.
Both on the offensive line. 2
Yeah.
dogs.
2 hog mollies.
And I'm just going to go right into the backfield.
Yeah.
I mean, it looked, Austin Eckler, if you had him in the beginning of the season, congrats.
MVP shit.
Yeah. That's 3 stud games. I mean, you're getting like Christian McCaffrey numbers out of his first 4 games. Just a stud. But then once Melvin Gordon starts coming around, take touches, got to split the carries, split the catches. They're both great receiving backs, good runners. I mean, I don't know. Maybe the Chargers just need, when's their bye week coming up? Oh, they got a bye week 12. I mean, it'll be, and they got Tennessee, Chicago, Green Bay coming up.
It's a tough stretch there.
I'm concerned about
Tough
this
slate.
this Chargers team in general, Phillip Rivers included.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tough slate.
All right, so my concerns real quick. A couple spots where I'm pressing the panic button or I'm getting really close to it. I'm going to start with the Rams. Touched up on it a little bit before. Not being able to run the ball, the play action game, the screen game with Todd Gurley is hurting them. It's limiting their offense, especially Robert Woods and Jared Goff. I got these 2 guys going hand in hand right here. Cooper Kupp's been getting all the targets there, 11.5 per
he's eating
game.
them up. Eating
Yeah,
them up.
that's the best in the business. 11.5 targets per game for Kupp. Just not leaving enough touches for Woods.
He didn't have a catch last game.
No catches. He
Rushing
got his
touchdown.
first touchdown of the year. It was
On
a
a
rushing
rush.
touchdown.
That's
He's only had 3 games with
concerning.
5 or more catches. You know, I feel like that used to be a standard last year, 5 for 70.
He was
You know,
he
and you
was
would
a
take it.
16 a game
Yeah,
guy.
he was like James White.
He
at
was a
wide
16
receiver,
a game guy.
and he just hasn't been that so far. And you know, Goff's just turned the ball over like it's his job. I think more
man.
turnovers than touchdowns.
It has not.
And he
been.
just threw for 78 yards, and that's pretty unacceptable. You know, less than 200 yards twice.
Just can't get the run game going.
No.
And
run
that's
game
that's
non-existent.
that's,
hurting him.
that's your biggest problem right there.
What's up, man?
It's just tough. What's up?
Hello.
Not much. Just wrapping up the first episode of the podcast right here with my
My
last.
fantasy teams, 14-man league.
We touched up on a lot of stuff.
What'd you rank me down as?
In the 10-man?
Yeah,
It's actually
yeah,
nice to have you
yeah.
here. I have you ranked here at 6. We need a little more participation from you. You know Goskowski's on the IR.
2 weeks.
2 weeks
No, we're
now.
talking about the 14 man.
No, we're not gonna run
That's
away
what-
from this.
Yeah.
Goskowski's putting up 0 2 weeks in a row. Got to figure something out there, but it's alright.
I'm willing to
You still
trade
gotta
for
get
a
solid.
kicker. I'm willing to trade. Can I have a- is this
You could have
Tates.
Holy shit.
Tates brought to you by 4th and Short. Tates.
Yep. How do you like the name of this? 4th and Short with Greg and Matt.
First podcast.
I like it.
Alright,
Can I
and
help out in some way?
yeah, you wanna help out? Well, we'll look at the studio we're working with. So
You want to help out? Go get a kicker.
yeah, go get a kicker, maybe. Alright, last player here, Joe Mixon. Like I said, the guy's a headache. Bengals are just bad. Yep, that explains.
There's a
it.
Mixon owner back
Yeah.
there. I mean,
No positive game scripts for the guy. He's not getting involved in the passing game. Just 14 catches. He's had 1 touchdown. And I think the worst part about Joe Mixon is he's been held under 20 rushing yards 3 times. That's terrible.
he had 10 this
That's
week.
terrible.
I mean-
10, and that's not the only time he's done that this year. He hasn't cracked 100 yet.
I mean, it's just.
Who's
It's
got
it's
Juju in our league?
McMorrow, the most jolliest of them all.
Can rot in hell with that. Take that in, take him.
He's been on tough sledding.
Yep.
Tough sledding.
Brutal sledding.
All right.
Alright, so that wraps up episode 1 of 4th and Short with Greg and D'Lo. Brought to you by this studio apartment here in the Bronx.
That's
yeah,
about all.
let us know what you guys think.
Questions, comments,
Yeah,
concerns.
we just opened up with Twitter. You know, you hit the line.
You go follow the
With
Twitter.
questions, start sit advice. Position rankings coming out sometime this week. If we get around to it, you know.
4th and Short.
YKTV.
Give us in the comments. I mean, what trades, sits, starts. We're there for you.
Boys, that was beautiful.